Yes. The Bucs beat the Rams 16-13 on a last-minute come-from-behind touchdown from Brady to Kate Otten. Oh, my gosh. The Bucs have broken the curse. We needed this so bad. It was not necessarily a pretty game, but it was good enough. There was some good stuff. The Bucs won against the limping Rams team. They've been having their own issues, basically just like the Buccaneers. I think we might have driven the nail in their coffin for the season. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch up with the Seahawks, but this is the second time we've beaten the Rams in the past 10 games that we played against them. I mean, they've had our number. And this was a revenge game from last year's beating 30-27 in the divisional round of the playoffs, man. I tell you what, this team wanted that. We wanted this win. As a fan, I wanted this win. And we got it. And it feels so good. Oh, I feel so good. While this was a much-needed win and it helps a great deal, I think mentally it helps a lot. Let's not kid ourselves and say all of our problems are solved. Okay? I mean, there were some issues, but the Bucs are not back yet. But we needed this, and there was glimmers of the old Bucs there. One of the things I loved to see the most, and if you've seen any of my rants and podcasts and everything, we got push up the middle. I mean, Vita was doing great. We got 4 sacks in this game. 2 of them came from Vita. 1 came from Nacho. So that's 3 guys up the middle. The last one came from Avery, but it was caused by Tryon, number 9, around the edge. He flushed Stafford out of the pocket, and Avery was able to get the sack. We almost had 2 interceptions in this game. We didn't recover any fumbles, didn't cause any fumbles. Well, at the end, there was a fumble when they were doing the play trying to get down the field with no time left on the clock. I think there was a fumble there that we recovered, but that doesn't count. But the defense played pretty good. The most important thing was that we held them to not getting a first down when we needed it. If they would have gotten a first down, they could have run out the clock, and we stopped them, got the ball back to Brady, allowed them to go down the field and score the go-ahead and touchdown. That was huge. The Bucs defense held them to 1 big play by Kupp for a touchdown and 1 big running play. It was like 23 yards. In that drive, there was a couple of 3rd and longs that they converted, but other than that, and they only got a field goal out of that drive too. But other than that, we pretty much shut down the Rams offense. Levante David had an excellent pass, a defense on 3rd and 7 at the Bucs 8. That was almost an interception. That was beautiful. I wish he would have snagged it, but it was really great to see him out there playing. We forced the Rams into 6 3-and-outs. 3 of their drives went for negative yardage. Yes. Most importantly, again, we stopped them from getting that first down at the end. I was sweating it. The way our defense has been playing here the past few weeks, I thought for sure they were going to get it, but we were able to stop them and get the ball back to Brady. That was just awesome. The Bucs offense did pretty good. It wasn't great. Still got a lot of work to do there, but they had some great plays. We had some deep balls, crucial catches at the end. Our running game, not so, Brady looked much more sharp today. He was throwing some lasers in some tight windows, man. It was good to see. Evans caught some good passes, took some big hits. That 1 big hit he took in the ribs. I mean, he got clobbered by 3 guys. Bam! And he went out. I was thinking he might be out for the rest of the game. It would have sucked because I got him in fantasy football, besides the fact that I really like Evans. Don't want to ever see him get hurt. But he came right back in. Love to see that. He was out for 1 play as required, but he came right back in. Kate Otten and Scotty Miller, man, did they show up at the end. I mean, they had some drop passes. Scotty Miller, that touchdown in the end zone that he dropped, hit him in the face mask. I was just like, no. But, they caught the ball when they needed to, helped us out, especially in that last drive. That was fantastic. I honestly feel like this is a turning point for the team. If you saw Brady and them on the sidelines at the end of this game. I mean, he was hugging up on Leftwich. They were crying like they had just won the Super Bowl. It was great. And as Brady says, football starts in November. This is November, and we won. So, special teams played fantastic. We got Suckup kicked 3 field goals, one from the 50. He had one blocked. It wasn't anybody's fault. That was just a great play by Wagner jumping over the center. Camarda. Now, he got clobbered in the kickoff, the first kickoff, and going in for a tackle, and I've been saying this all year, stop doing that. Why is he going in for tackles all the time? He got clobbered. But then after that, man, he was just punting some huge ones. That huge punt, we were on our 15, and he started off on the goal line. And he punted the ball all the way downfield to the Rams 11. Totally flipped the field. I think that was a game changer. His punting was just excellent in this game. I mean, that was fantastic stuff. I was like, wow. I even wrote that down in my notes. I was like, wow, in big letters. I've never seen anything like that. I think it was the longest punt in Buccaneers history. Now, there were some issues. The biggest issue I had was the dropped passes. I mean, come on, man. Can't be doing that. You catch the ball. If we would have caught half of the drop passes, I think I counted 7, if we would have caught just half of them, this game wouldn't have been as close as it was. The Bucs offense had too many 3-and-outs, not near as many as the Rams did. I think we had 4 3-and-outs, and 1 turnover on 4th down, 4th and 2 at about midfield. And then there was the Bowles not challenging the punt we got. It landed right on the goal line. It didn't look like it hit the goal line. He should have challenged that. That would have we would have gotten a safety, most likely. I mean, that would have started them on the 1-inch yard line. I don't know. They would have had to have done quarterback sneaks just to try and get out and then punt it. Brady eclipsed 100,000 yards passing. First player to ever do that. He leads the league. He has led the league for a long time. He beat the idiot New Orleans Saints passer last year and never looked behind. Breeze retired, and Brady has just been adding on. So he's got 100,000 plus yards now passing. That'll probably never be beaten. Now, we did not look super sharp out there on offense, but we got the job done. We looked much better than we have recently. I mean, much better. Like I said, Brady looks sharp. I didn't see too many bad decisions or bad passes. The big thing was the team stepped up when we needed it, both offensively and defensively. Special teams, they just played great the whole game. Guys, we are back on top of the division. We're not going to give it up this time. I know I said that before, but I did not see this collapse coming of our whole team. We're not going to give this up. We have the Seahawks coming up in Germany next week. They are on a tear. They're 6-3. They just beat their division rival and the Arizona Cardinals today, so they're on top of the world. They're going to be a tough team. It's an early game next week. It's in a foreign country against a hot team that's on a roll right now. But we're going to win. We're going to win, baby. We're starting. This is November football. We're going on and on and on and on. The Bucs are back. The Bucs are back. This is baby steps. We're coming back. We're coming back. There's no stopping us now. No stopping us. Let's do it. Let's bring it. All right, guys. Have a podcast probably coming out tomorrow. Listen to it for me and Molly. But until then, go Bucs.